brick as I wash away my sins like a Catholic. Who the fucking master this? America's nightmares and Flint. Children of a lesser God when your melanin's got a tint. And I can't even mention what I sent or what I spent, cause my name in 18 wheelers is evidence. I put my booze in them cruise collection. Life's a bitch, A to Z on her shoe collection. Take your pick, paid in full like 86 G's on my body. The new Gucci has less monogram. God's got it. Let he without sin cast the first stone. So I built that all glass quad level first home. Shatter all of your misconceptions, hold all of the missing weapons. You thought I would miss my blessing, the ultimate misdirection.
Your husband was a drug dealer. For 14 years, he sold crack cocaine.
Federico Fellini in the flesh. Sergio Cicchini inside his mesh. Bitch, I've been bracking since the 80s. Google me, baby, you crazy. 89 in London pulling bins up. Type it in, Google's your friend, bruh. 14-year drug dealer and still counting. Who deserves the medal of freedom is my accountant. Even hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. IRS shoulda had the townhouses surrounded. Thanks to the lawyers, I marbled the foyer, I tore the floor up, yeah, that's for the koi fish. We been dining on oysters. I walked through the garage, it's like multiple choices. I told him pull a Royce up, I'm getting ghosts. I'm hearing noises, I think it's the boys, but I've been banging it Deutsch. We got storefronts, we got employee stubs. We've been opening studios and 40/40s up. The paper trail is gorgeous, cases we bury some before a reasonable doubt drop. The jury hung. Bling bling, every time I come around your city, bling bling. My tenure took me through Virginia. Ask Teddy Riley about me, ask the federales about me. Try to build a cell around me, snatch my nigga Emery up. Try to get him to tell about me. He told 12, give me 12. He told him to go to hell about me. Drug dealers anonymous. Y'all think Uber's the future? Our cars been autonomous. Mules move the drums, take them to different spots. We just call the shots by simply moving our thumbs. I'm a course of miracles with this shit. Nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. I always knew I was a prophet, but I couldn't find a decent job. Life made me ambidextrous, counting with my right, whipping white with my left wrist. Damn, Daniel, FBI keep bringing them all white vans through.
What is up, pimps? It's your boy Cree. What is up, guys? It has been a minute since I myself personally have went live from this channel, but I've been visiting over at Birdman's. He's been having some interesting subjects and stories to talk about. I've been waiting some days to do one on this, and it's kind of up in the air because I'm wondering and I'm curious if this video old Mark has over here is going to pull me down or not. The last time I tried to cover a soft white underbelly video, it was the Ryan Leone one where he was on there. Excuse me. And it like pauses the stream but doesn't stop it. So I don't know. We'll try. If I have to, I'll just play the audio through the microphone. But let's get on subject of what the title is. The Whittakers shit the money bed. Okay, if you're not familiar, let's do a little backstory. Okay, the Whittakers are a inbred family from Odd, West Virginia. In fact, it was one of the first few videos that I've seen of Mark Lada's that introduced me to his channel, Soft White Underbelly. Well, I remember I was with my girl back at her friend's place in Missouri, and we were waiting to go home that day, and I'm scrolling to YouTube, you know, as usual, and I see this this video of this inbred family. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Okay. Well, this was the opener. Like, I was watching Mark's channel when it was barely a couple thousand, okay? He's up to millions now. So we've seen the guy progress, have some really good interviews, what have you, whatever. Well, anyway, there was something really interesting that came across my desk the other night. He apparently is mad. He's salty, guys. He lost that prize fish, okay? He been banking on that motherfucker for so long, and then it's like now they done got Hollywood. So the predicament is this. Mark Leda, he has been raising a GoFundMe. He has been helping these people with monetary gain. They're like in the backwaters of like just a really old ancient part of town up there, and they're not used to civilization, okay? He puts them on the big screen. The country somewhat falls in love, I guess. I don't know how you would say it. But anyway, they become a cult following. So Mark's been helping out the family with money, donations. I mean, hell, even the guy wanted to, D-Saw. They even wanted to raise money for the Whittakers because they're living in this bang-up, ramshackle trailer, okay? Enough is enough. It's time to get these people out of poverty. They're Hollywood now, okay? So anyway, Mark's been doing these videos. He's been raising money. The views themselves on YouTube generate a lot of money. He starts this project, and I'm guessing over time, the family, they start asking for handouts. We need money for this. We need money for that. And of course, Mark gives it to them. He even says, well, I can't say no, it's their money, because it was raised for them for the cause. Well, there was another YouTuber out there named Tyler, Olivieri or something. We were just back there talking about it on Birdman's channel just a few minutes ago. This guy, he shows up and he's doing like this little tour around across the states or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, he stops by the Whittakers. Now, the Whittakers are starting to become well known at this point due to Mark's videos. He takes them out and about. I mean, he's done really turn these people's lives around straight the fuck up, okay? So now they got expensive taste, okay? Anyway, so this drama unfolds about how he was trying to raise money for this house, and but they keep spending the money. They won't stop spending it. They got green hands, okay? Green eyes, green hands. They're just going through it. Yes, their lifestyle. What is up, Kay? Glad to see you, Kay. Seeing you back there. We have control here now. Okay, so anyway, guys, without further ado, I'm going to see if they'll let us. I want to play Mark's video, and then we're going to kind of pause it and narrate through a little bit of this and that. And then we're going to watch the one that Mark was talking about. I don't know. I think he's upset because the way he's talking in this video, I still feel like this isn't forever. He's not done with the Whittakers. In one hand, he says he is, but at the same time, I don't think he's quite done. So let's take a gander. Let's see what this fool's talking about. Hang on. Let me just slap this up on that screen. Thanks for everybody stopping and visit. Please give me a like so that I may breathe. All right, y'all ready? Here we go.
Named Tyler Oliveira, I believe his name is.
And if it stops or cuts out suddenly, we'll know what time it is. I got y'all. Hang on.
He is the channel Tyler Oliveira Investigates or whatever, something like that. But he posted a video about the poverty in West Virginia, but he spent some time with the Whittaker family in West Virginia and asked a lot of questions about the GoFundMe that my channel has that benefits the family. And I thought I'd answer everyone's questions because I'm sure if you've watched that video, you've got a lot of questions about what's going on with the GoFundMe for the Whittakers. This GoFundMe that I've had for years, since I've been interviewing the family, has generated a lot of money for the family. It was always designed to help them with their living expenses.
He touts over 100,000. Guys, I'll never see $100,000 that fast.
And then, like end of last year, we changed it to, we started a new GoFundMe, and I tried to start a new one so it would look like this is how much money we're going to get for the house. And as we accumulated money for that, I was thinking, hey, we're getting closer to our goal. But the problem has been that Betty and Larry will call me every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, and say, "Hey, we need money for a car. Larry wrecked us."
You hear that? They're calling him asking for money. This is your fault, Mark. You started this shit.
Car. We need a new car. We need food. We need this. We need that. It's always an emergency, and they need money. And it is their money. That this money is, all these donations are for the Whittakers. And when they tell me they need money, what am I going to say? No, you can't have it. We're saving it for a house. So I give them the money.
I would.
Sometimes it's $5,000. Sometimes it's $4,000. Sometimes it's.
Listen, this is what I would have did. I would have been like, all right, we can have a little bit, but look, guys, hey, look, we're trying to raise for a house, man.
6, or one time it was 14. Sometimes it's 3 or 2, but it adds up. Every few weeks, I'm getting another phone call. We need more money. We need more money. We need more money. And I wire transfer it to Betty. I'll show you a screenshot of my bank account and all the wire transfers that I've sent to Betty. These are all going from my account to Betty Whittaker's account at the, I think, Chase Bank. I think it is in Beckley, West Virginia.
Okay, I didn't see the relevancy in this because now you just pump faking, man. Now you're over here putting their business all out there like that. Like, Mark, we can take your word for it. I see in the video progression that you have been helping them. But showing these numbers, let's look at this, guys. 3,300.
So even
3,000, 5,000, 5,000.
though we've generated, I think the earlier GoFundMe had about 77,000
2,000, 1,000, 4,200.
before we ended it, and then this one currently now has.
This inbred family is raking in money faster than I can actually make it with a legal job.
It's 55. The one for the house is 55,000. That totals what 120, 130,000 roughly. Keep in mind that money still we still need to pay tax on that money. Somebody needs to pay the tax. If I left it up to the Whittakers to pay the taxes, I think we'd have a problem with the IRS. And I don't want to get the Whittakers involved in any kind of tax problem.
Bro, that would fall on you, not them. They are not mentally competent to handle IRS taxes or any of this money you're giving them. Look at this.
So I chose to pay the tax on that money, and
I got real fucking problems, Mark. Give me some money.
they get every cent that is left after the taxes are taken out.
Oh, fuck.
Because I've gotten these weekly, not weekly, but every few week calls from Betty or Larry asking for money, the money that's in these accounts gets depleted. It's always happened with them, where it looks, you look at the GoFundMe, it's generating money. All of a sudden there's 55,000. Oh, we're getting closer. No, you're not, because they took out 5, and they took out 6, and they took out 8, and then they took out 14, and they took out 3, and it keeps it low. It's 0 right now. It's been 0 for a few months. Larry and Betty have called me and asked me for money. I've given it to them out of my own personal bank account, not out of their GoFundMe donations, because I like helping the family. But
see, you're in control, Mark. That's where you fucked up. You should have stopped that shit early on and said, look, guys, I can help you, but either let's dumb these numbers down a bit. Instead of maybe 4,200, let me give you like 1,000, okay? Keep in mind, there's a house, Whittakers. This is what we're here for. I'll give you this money because if you need it, you need it. But before me, you didn't have this.
without the ability to stop spending and start saving, we're never going to get close to that house.
When the house came up, also I think they brought up a house that was across the street from them,
Right next door.
Yeah, and when we
And look, you can tell Mark is not good at speaking. He's not good at public speaking. I mean, look what he does for a living. He has other people speak for him. He markets off that. He generates content, revenue. You can tell by the way this little thing was going that the camera gal behind the screen, she was kind of pitching keynotes and key points of, you ever seen like when people get frustrated, they can't quite get the words out they want to say, and so they kind of have like a coach. They go, oh, remember that one time so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. And then like he'll jump, just watch him talk. You can tell he has no good argumentative stance in any of this. Like, it's like he's fumbled, but like, you know what he's trying to say, but he can't say it.
we looked it up, it was over 200,000. So we knew,
I don't think they want to leave their neighborhood.
right? We
So
knew
they like the house next door. It's a nice house. It's expensive for the neighborhood, but whatever. That's a whole other topic because we're not talking about whether they're going to get the house now or not.
right.
This is about this video that Tyler Oliveira created. Basically, it's there are people on social media that create these like scandal stories. They're not factual.
It's misinformation.
They're misinformation. They're making up facts to create a scandal. Like, wouldn't it be juicy if Software Underbelly was collecting GoFundMe donations and not he was keeping the money? Ooh, that'd be a really juicy story. So that's what he designed. He didn't ask me. He never called me. He did call me once to ask if you could give them my contact info, but I don't want to give out the contact info of everybody I interview. You know, how many requests?
It's almost like he sounds scorned that his money cow kind of like got away from him. It wandered out the pasture. Does that make any sense?
for the Whittaker contact info did we get back then?
So many. It would have ruined their life if all the people got their
Yeah,
address
so we have to figure out a way to keep everybody from just going to the house and it becoming like a problem for them. Yeah. So I made up excuses why I'm not going to give out the contact information.
I made up excuses why I'm not going to give out their contact information. Guys, he's upset. He's jealous and he's upset. That's what this is.
We've done that for a lot of guests, not just the Whittakers.
Anybody asking for a girl's phone number or a girl's email, I always say no.
That's right.
Emailing us to get somebody's contact info is not the way to do it. But back to this problem. So Tyler creates this video. It's going to have 1 million views soon. His channel's bigger than mine. He's got a lot of followers. So he's basically ruining my reputation for some people. Now, luckily, I think my audience is smart enough to know the difference between BS and a social media scandal that's all fake and the truth. But this is what these people do. He's just one of many that create these scandalous stories and say, ooh, he could have easily contacted me. He says, hey, Mark, my name's Tyler. I'm doing a video on the Whittakers or on the Go.
The fucking minute you would have reached out to that dude, your first words would have been like, this is an issue of a cease and desist. They are under contract exclusively with me. We have projects going on, and you are stepping on the toes of that project, my friend.
GoFundMe, tell me what's going on with that. And I would have said, yeah, I mean, I give them money at least once or twice a month, sometimes 5,000, sometimes more, sometimes a little less. And it adds up, and it's depleting the reserve of money that we're trying to build for the house. So now it's basically right around zero, and we wait for more donations.
No, you're upset that if somebody comes along and throws a rope around their neck and leads them in their direction, that's it. Your little meal ticket's gone.
Give them the money. That would have killed his whole story.
That's right.
Because what he wanted was to make me look like I'm not giving them the money. They've gotten every single cent of any money that was ever donated. I have to pay the taxes, and everything else goes to them. That's always been the case with my channel's general GoFundMe as well as the Whittakers GoFundMe.
You hear that shit? I've had to pay the taxes. No, you're the one that hosted the GoFundMe. If you didn't take responsibility of the taxes, you would be the one in the shitter, not them, my friend.
It's just a shame that I share a platform with people that do this kind of stuff. I think it's just the nature of our new world with the confluence of social media and
it's just a race to create content, it feels like. That's all.
Yeah, it's just freedom of speech and the internet to combined are dangerous.
It's almost like Mark was the last one to join the internet, and he's just now finding out about that shit.
But that's the world we have now. So people are getting used to it, and they know, oh, this is just a hater or it's BS. And I think a lot of people smell BS when they see this kind of stuff. But some people don't know my reputation. They don't know who I am. And they'll hear a story like this and think, yeah, he's a scammer. He's a con artist. He's keeping the money for the GoFundMe. And I'm sure there's people.
No, Mark, we're not accusing you of being a scammer. We're accusing you of being, never mind, I almost said it. No, we're accusing you of being butthurt.
Well, they're going to believe it.
A butthurt weirdo.
Even though I'm showing you the proof in this video. That's just the nature of human beings, I think. It's disappointing that that's the way it goes, but that's what's going on in our world.
There's many viewers that actually reach out to us when things like this happen. So thanks to those
No,
viewers.
The way I found out about it was somebody emailed us, I think, and told us this was going on. And
this is where he fucks up because he emails that Tyler guy. Tyler kind of did buy the book. He did buy the rules. He did kind of go about it the way that you probably should. But Mark's just upset with the outcome of it.
My viewers are great. My base viewers are great. The peripheral ones that kind of like love scandals and love to hate, I don't know why they're even on my channel.
Yeah, because we love waiting up all night to watch new interviews about drug addicts or fucking prostitutes, Mark. Come on now. You know what you're doing.
Well, I think
you're doing it well.
Bored. But, if you look, like what did Jesus tell us? Love your neighbor as you love yourself. I think another way to interpret that is if you love yourself, you will love your neighbor.
Yes.
It's just natural. If you're happy with yourself, you're going to become.
You see this comment, Mark? I'm sure you're going to see this video. I highlighted it. Please sue Miss Elise. She is loaded to the gills with bread. And if you want a quick come up, that's your girl to go to.
Find others. And likewise, if you hate yourself, you're going to hate others. That's just the way it
I'm just kidding, Kay. We love you.
works. And these people are miserable. And they're going to hate on other people. Like, I haven't done this thing. Look at the Whittakers' lives. Their lives are so much better since I came into it.
Look at the Whittakers.
Their lives have improved greatly since I came into it. And the reason for that is because I'm kind and generous and I'm helpful. And when they needed help, I came through for them.
Shit? You see that shallow shit he just said, y'all? Look at the Whittakers' life. Look at it. Look at what I've done. Look at what I've done. If it wasn't for me, you'd still be eating fucking Campbell's soup out of a can with your hands. You can thank me later, Whittakers. That's what he's saying. in so many words.
Every single time. The fact that Betty comes on his, stood in front of him, his cameras, and said, when he asked what happened with the money, she goes, I don't know.
Oh, and then he condescendingly says that redneck, I don't know. You making fun of my people, Mark? You motherfucker, you sit back in your non-air conditioned studio making thousands of dollars per video, thinking you have a right to judge one, okay? You know what? We're going to take care of your ass. Come on back to West Virginia. We're going to take care of your ass.
Come on. Betty knows exactly where
You ain't going back to civilization when you show back up.
that money went.
Should we
She
call
calls me
Betty?
every 2-3 weeks to ask me for more. And I always ask her, like, what are you doing with all this money? You're living in West Virginia. How can you spend so much money like this? And she goes, I need it.
You hear that shit? He's insinuating, you're trailer trash. How the fuck did you got expensive taste all of a sudden?
And it's her money, so I give it to her. But between her and Larry, there's a lot of money flowing out of that GoFundMe.
I'm sure this put a cramp on Mark's fucking $200 brunches every Sunday once the Whittakers started requesting their own money.
And it's down to zero now. So I'm actually gonna discontinue my GoFundMes for the Whittakers.
Shut up, Mars. Let me pause this, guys. Mars keeps talking to me as if he's someone else. I want to say, Mars, you get your ass up here or don't comment whatsoever. We're done, Mars. You're not interesting anymore. You're not interesting to talk about. You're not interesting to listen to. You're not going to show up on YouTube. Just leave it be, bro.
I probably won't even do videos with them anymore. It's just it's left such a bad taste in my mouth after all this. There's other things that are interesting for me in the world. So I just it leaves a really bad taste in my mouth after just what just happened. Like, nobody came to my defense and said, hey, Mark gives us a lot of help, a lot of money. Nobody said that. I never once have ever gotten a thank you from anybody. But that's a whole nother.
Did you hear that shit?
But
Not once did I get a thank you from anybody.
I
He sounds like my mom.
also have a GoFundMe for my channel in general. And the reason these GoFundMes exist in the first place, I should say, is because people would watch my videos and get all heartbroken. Oh my God, this poor person, I feel so bad for them. How can I help?
Mars.
Oh, and if I have a GoFundMe, you can donate $5, $10, $20, whatever. So it gives people a way to not be frustrated after watching my videos.
There's your boy right there.
If you total up all the GoFundMe donations I've got, like let's say we hit our goal of $100,000 for the general GoFundMe, not the Whittaker one. The Whittaker one is...
Hint, hint, scour my comments, click on this photograph, and you will find Mars.
I think it's higher for the house, but the Whittaker one has generated like 130,000 between the 77 and the 55 it is right now, so it's roughly 130.
Me.
They've received, according to the list that I put on screen earlier, it's that's 100,000 right there. And then I've given them $25,000 cash every time I see them. I'm giving them 5 here, 5 there, 4 there, 3 there. That's amounted to 25,000. And then consider that 37% of all these donations the taxes need to be paid on that. Who's going to pay that? So I pay the tax, the 37% tax, and everything else goes to the Whittakers. But back to my channel's general GoFundMe, let's say it generated $100,000. That $100,000 is shared amongst the 8,000 people I've interviewed. That comes to $12.50 per person. I can guarantee you I'm paying, like especially the people on Skid Row, I'm paying them a lot more than $12.50 for these interviews. And then another thing to consider is 60,000 of that 100,000 went to one person. Another 20 or 30,000 of it went to another person that's on my channel. Because when people would make a donation, say, I want my money to go to this person or that person. So I would do that. And that leaves very little. So it's a matter of maybe $1 or a few cents per person. So these GoFundMes have been nothing but a headache for me. I'm going to delete or take down all my GoFundMes. I'm no longer going to offer a way to make donations. There's nothing in it for me except headache and frustration.
You hear that shit? He's snatching that spoon about their mouth.
Every time I start giving a person money, they start coming back and asking me for more, and they start getting vindictive if I cut them off or say no. So it's like I have to just continue the trail of money, and it comes out of my pocket every single time. So it's like, I'm just going to create videos. If you like them, watch them. If you don't, don't. I'm not here to... If I'm going to help somebody, I'm going to do it privately. I'm not going to tell anybody about it. This is not a helping channel, as I've said before. I might be a helping person, but this channel is not about me. It's about the people that are sitting in this chair normally. So that's what's going on. I'm sorry this happened. A lot of people got confused and thought maybe I'm a scammer or a con artist. I'm not. This is just a case where this young YouTuber who's doing some irresponsible journalism decided not to get any input from me and just decided to take a story and run with it because he knew it was going to get a lot of views, which it has. I take the hit on that. My reputation gets tarnished. He makes a lot of money. I mean, I guess it helps me because I make a lot of money too when people see these stories and they put them on the channel.
You see how he's like doubling back and forth?
How I'm evil and terrible.
Oh my God.
But that's just social media. It's frustrating, but that's the world.
And it ain't over, guys. He puts Betty on the phone and all that.
You live in. So that's what's going on. Hopefully this helps everyone understand perfectly that every cent is going to the Whittaker family, or has been. No longer. I'm done. They've received every dime that they need to get. I'm going to pay the taxes, and we're done. And that's what's going on. Thanks for
That man
listening.
clapped his hands like he's wiping.
Do you want to try to call Betty?
Look, he stood up and walk off. Oh, wait, let me call that bitch. You hang on.
Oh, yeah, I can call Betty.
Or Larry?
Look at him. Look
call
at
really
him. He nervous as shit. He don't know what to do.
Quick and see what they say. Why not?
Let's see if I can do that.
I mean, it's also, you could say it's been great and thank
She's like, Mark, don't forget to call them.
you. And
Let's see if she'll answer the phone.
He got to put his tough face on. Don't you upset that inbred little grandmother.
Hello.
Hey, Betty, it's Mark.
Yeah,
Hey, how are you?
I'm alright.
So I just want to be clear about the GoFundMe money that I've been sending you. Like,
Yeah.
like how many times every few weeks you'll call me to ask me for some money,
Exactly.
correct?
Not every week I don't.
No, but like typically throughout the year, you're calling me many times to ask me for money.
I know that.
I'm sorry?
I know about that.
You don't know about that?
She said, I know about that.
I know you been. I know I've been calling.
Yeah, I know.
I know I've been called, so he can't understand their redneck dialect. Excuse me, hillbilly.
No, so I just want to make sure because like
I can decipher it and hear it because I've been around it all my life.
when Tyler interviewed you, he asked you like, what's going on with the money? And you said, I don't know. And he asked you about the house and you said, what house? And it made it look like I'm not giving you guys money.
That right there, when she said, I don't know, she meant in layman terms of when he said, what's up with the house, she said, I don't know. That wasn't Mark in a sense of like she condescendingly was like lying, trying to act like you didn't do nothing for a motherfucker. No, they're not smart people, Mark. They're not good with money. They're not good with like mental, let's say this. I wouldn't trust them to take a pizza out of the oven, let alone do the right thing with $5,000 or $100,000. That's just me. That's just me. Mark, you're guilty. You should have known what you were dealing with when these kind of people. You have the power. You have control of the money. You should have been the one in charge. You can't blame these people at the end of the street.
Am I giving you guys money?
Yeah, you've been giving money, but I didn't know
That's
you've
right.
been giving money for the house down there now, Mark.
Well, I told you, and we talked about this, that we're going to try to
She's like, yeah, Mark, you've been dropping the bag on me, but I mean, as far as the house, I ain't seen no deed. I ain't seen no fine print.
generate money for a house.
I know.
Okay, but I've given you over $100,000, like in the last year or so, a couple of months over a year, like the last 14 months, I've given you about 100.
Because he's upset because of a video got misconstrued. He's cutting them off. He's cutting them off, people. These poor people are going to starve and freeze because Mark's fucking feelings got hurt on the internet. His fucking feelings got hurt on the internet. Even though he's making money off it, his feelings got hurt and these people are going to starve.
$100,000. That adds
Let that sink in.
up to a lot of money. You didn't mention that to Tyler.
Look at who?
Tyler is the young man that interviewed you a while back.
Tyler, I ain't so Tyler.
You don't know him.
I heard about him, Tyler.
Okay, well, there's a video on YouTube of you talking with him, and you're saying I didn't give you any money.
I tell you, you been giving money, but I didn't know you were giving money for that. The house down there, I thought you were getting out of your pocket.
He sounds like a fucking female. There's a video of you on YouTube.
I didn't know that.
Like a female. There's a message in your inbox on Facebook Messenger. What's up with that shit?
All right, well,
I gotta stop, guys. I'm sorry.
regardless of what the money was for, how often will I give you money? Like every few weeks, right?
Every week
Yes.
you do.
Yeah, and it's around what? Like sometimes 4,000, sometimes 5, sometimes more, sometimes it's 2 or 3, right?
Right.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, good. I just wanted to clarify that, and that's all I want to do, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. Because it seems like looking at Tyler's video, I don't know what page we were on, but it was a very different page.
I ain't talking to Tyler. I wasn't Tyler in.
Well, maybe that video was created digitally by somebody, but it looks like you talking to him. I don't know.
Talk about the Tyler.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's a video on YouTube of you talking to this.
I can see his frustration. I really, truly can. I understand how he's saying it and what he's saying and what he means by it. Like, how could you? I fucking traveled 21,000 miles to give you money. I don't owe you shit. If anything, you owe me for eternity. Like, that's what I'm getting the vibe. But, Mark, you should have known what you were dealing with. Take it easy on these people. I do forecast he will have a redemption video down the road. Mark my words. Get it, Mark?
This guy told him about how I didn't give anybody any money, and I don't know where it came from. But whatever. I just wanted to clarify everything. Thank you for explaining.
Okay.
All right, darling. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
So he roasts the shit out of these fucking people. They have no fucking Sam Hell clue what's going on. They just get a phone call and they're like, "Who's Tyler?" Okay, now, guys, let me enlighten you. To cap this off, because we're almost done here, let's pull up the video that Mark was just so damned upset about. Now, I had to go dig this out because he doesn't quite make it, like, constitutionally known. It's just Mark mentions there's a video and blah, blah, blah. But the guy has already did a response. So let me... But he pulls this up. Let me show you an example. Hang on. It's playing. It's playing. Let me see. This is all it was.
People out here smashing horses.
Now, he did capitalize and he stole his IP. They stole Mark's IP. But he doesn't really do anything, but he really takes a jab at that soft spot about the fucking house. And... that's what got Mark in a funk, okay? You ready?
We are in the boonies right now. You might be wondering why I've driven all across West Virginia to meet these people. A couple years ago, I saw this video on YouTube titled Inbred Family, The Whittakers, where this guy, Mark Laida, records his interaction with a family suffering a long history of inbreeding.
Do you remember anything about your life? And you lost your other brother.
Intrigued, I reached out to Mark Laida to see if he could introduce me to them, and he responded with this. Hi Tyler, Soft White Underbelly has an exclusive contract with the Whittaker family for all content creation. We are also currently in talks about a television series with a broadcast
We need to make some Ray sound bites. What do you guys think?
network. Thank you so much for thinking of us. Noel, Soft White Underbelly. 9 days later, he uploaded this to his YouTube channel.
This is not a. I'm not trying to create a TV show where we're doing follow-ups on people, because I could easily do that. I try to resist doing that. You know, because you know, people like I see the comments sometimes. Oh, you're just exploiting these people.
Now, assuming this contract even exists, it immediately raises
You guys paying attention? Here we go.
a red flag when you consider that Mark has made 13 videos with the Whittakers.
I'm not trying to make a video exploiting them. 13 fucking videos. Come on.
With a combined total of 89.13 million views. In every one of these videos, Mark currently has a GoFundMe link with the mission to help the Whittaker family purchase a new home, with $55,692 raised thus far, in addition to a previous 2022 GoFundMe that generated $12,000 for a new house. And for those preferring other ways to donate, you can also PayPal or Cash App Mark Laida directly. With $77K and however much else was sent to Mark directly, there's another GoFundMe to help the over 7,000 people who have been interviewed for the Soft White Underbelly channel, with $48,000 total raised on it right now. Who gets any of this money and how is it divided, we'll never know. With a minimum of $77K raised directly for the house, in addition to however much was sent to Mark directly via Cash App and PayPal, and however much money generated from, let's say, just the first video he made with the Whittakers.
That man looked like a statue with that hat on.
An extremely conservative estimate of $82,000.
Little Timmy's holding a blunt right there.
Assuming a
They just photoshopped a pencil.
$2 RPM, we have a minimum of $159,000 in the home
Look at that guy, Ray. 159,000 right in his face. He'll never understand.
fund here. And there just so happens to be a house for sale right now in Odd, West Virginia, where they live, currently listed for one.
Hold the motherfucking dope. Mars, you're not allowed here. Why are you here? I'm in a very important assignment right now. Okay? These people are here to see some things. Okay?
$139,000. So why don't they have a new house? I reached out to the only other person I could find who had made contact with the Whittakers, Paige, a sweet special ed teacher from Alabama who checks up on Betty, the matriarch of the family, almost every day over the phone.
Paige is a motherfucking plant.
And after talking to Paige, she was ecstatic to get me a grocery list of all the things the Whittakers needed and allowed
We're gonna get little Timmy's eye surgery off the rip.
me to drop them off on her behalf and to do a wellness check on them in the winter. After getting everything on the list, we begin our drive to surprise the Whittakers on Paige's behalf.
Shout out Paige, you are a sweet woman. We're gonna drive up there, hand them the groceries, and see if they want to chat more. Let's head off. Rubbing up on each other, man. That is some love. Yeah. Sorry. Paige, this is Tyler Oliveira. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. We're about to head on over to the Whittakers.
Give them a call and tell them you're coming. Does that sound good?
Okay, sounds like a plan, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yep.
This is so awesome. Yes.
No, you're awesome. You're like Mother Teresa. We love it. From my understanding, none of them drive, so they're definitely kind of just stuck there. We are as rural as it gets. We should be about a minute away.
How you doing? We're friends. We got a grocery list for y'all. Good to meet you.
You misspelled Marshall.
All right, Betty. Timmy. Hey, how you doing, Timmy?
Hi.
Right here. Okay. Hi. Good to meet you. Hi. You staying warm?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, wow. Hi.
Dolly.
Hi. He's so cute.
Yeah.
Cute. Mm-hmm.
Little boy.
Hi, little boy.
Where you at, little boy?
Go to the picture.
Yeah.
Little boy.
How old is little boy?
I don't know how old he is.
He's the newest addition to the family.
Yeah.
He's a cute little boy.
How old's the dog? I don't know how old he is. Did you brush your teeth today? I don't know.
What do we got?
What do you think that's right?
What's he trying to say, Betty?
Tell me Laurie's gone with the truck.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Like that Dr. Pepper? Yeah. How you doing, doggo?
I gotta say, hey.
You got him?
Well, Paige wanted to make sure you guys were well stocked. She wanted to say hi.
You Bobby?
Man, I want to blow some lines with Ray, man. That shit would be epic. He'd be like,
Bobby?
No.
Okay. Hey, crack one open. You want it open?
he means beer, not Dr. Pepper.
Your knee hurts? What's wrong?
Give Ray a Percocet or a Loratab or something. It'll change his life.
Your knee hurts? Oh, you want it open? All right. What's wrong? The light? Betty, how you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm not trying.
Groceries.
I just get a lot of love from this family.
Paige wanted to make sure you guys are doing good in the winter and staying warm and staying healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Marsh should go live with these people. He would show them the fucking hardcore life of gabapeasy. Shit, what's that other shit they do? It'll come to me in a second. Hang on.
And I think some of the viewers from Mark's videos as well were making
He meant Mars.
sure you're healthy too.
I'm healthy.
You're-
I go to the doctor once in a while.
Okay. Does Larry take you to the doctor?
Yeah.
That's good. How are they doing? How's
They're
everyone
doing
doing?
okay.
Yeah?
Timmy goes to the doctor, Lauren goes to the doctor. We can't get Ray though.
We can't get ready to go?
No, Ray won't go.
Ray, why aren't you going to the doctor? Your knee hurt? It hurts? Okay. You like the cookie though?
Outside. Outside.
Cold? What else? How's the house coming along?
Wow.
The
Boom! There you go. That right there doomed the fucking shit out of the Whittakers. They didn't know. They were not aware. They were not aware of, like, putting the last nail in their coffin, I guess, proverbially.
I don't know what house. We have to Mark about the house.
What did Mark say about the house? Paige wants to get an update.
I don't know.
Okay. Do you think he's...
Mark told we ain't got no more money in there. I don't know.
Okay.
Mark ain't gonna give us shit no more.
Well, he always told us.
From my understanding, there's like, I don't know, $50,000 or $60,000 in there?
That's
Mark giving you guys an
that little quip right there is what pissed Mark later off.
update?
No.
Look at Timmy standing there like Batman.
Okay. When's the last time you guys have talked to Mark?
I talked to Mark the other day.
The other day? Okay. Timmy, you want to say hi to Paige?
Timmy exits chat.
So it was a pleasure to meet you, Betty. Meet you again. Bye-bye.
I like her. I like the one sitting down. I like her more than Betty. She cool people. I get a good vibe off her.
Stay warm, all right? Ray's happy. He's got the cookie and the Dr. Pepper.
Bye, Timmy.
You want to say bye to
Ray's like, can I get a goddamn wheelchair?
Paige? Huh? You want to say bye to Paige? Huh? You want to say goodbye to Paige?
Say hi, Paige.
Hi, Paige.
The huh means yes.
Paige.
Hello.
And Paige got all this for you guys.
What?
She got you those coloring books.
Woohoo! Superman!
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Paige texted me. She said, hey, Tyler, you guys had already left when I got in touch with Betty. I called a couple of times and she didn't answer. She was so excited.
Look at that, people. They were so happy, they couldn't even answer the cell phone.
That is awesome.
A little goes a long way.
Awesome. I feel good. They were super sweet. They were groceried up. It is cold. They were in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Mark, where is the house? Paige?
Hey, Tyler. I mean, Mark has always been nice to me, so I hate to be the bad
Here's what really fucking lays it on.
person, but I just want someone, like, hopefully somehow or something, like,
Mark's goddamn veneers were fucking popping out of his skull when he heard this part of the video.
funds could be raised for them to, like, because there's money that has been raised. That I mean, we all see it.
Yep.
So, like, there should be, like, goodness, to get them a house, you know?
Thanks so much for letting us be a part of that. It seemed like they were very happy.
Yeah, she was so excited. They really are good people. It's a bizarre situation, but it's, you know, like, they just need somebody to care about them.
I started a GoFundMe linked in this video's description and donated $10,000 of my own.
So there we go. Mark, you have a challenger. We're now in a race for this new house. Who's going to come up off that house money first? Will it be Mark or will it be Tyler? Who knows? Time will tell. I appreciate you guys. This is one hell of a fun live. I've been waiting days to do it. Mr. Weavy, he said he's going live here in about 10 minutes. He said I could come by and visit. Anybody, returning viewers or not, hit that like button. Hit the thumbs up. Let's hit the thumbs up for the Whittakers and their pocketbook. I don't know. Let's see. Catch me on Weavy's, man. I'm going to stop by and visit there in about 10 minutes. You get 3 creeps for the price of 1 in one day. This has been an explosive day, guys. I appreciate everybody stopping by. But I got to go prep for this other thing, and I got to see you soon, okay? Thanks for everybody stopping by, everybody in the chat. Thank you, Kay. You're 2 for 2 right now, Kay. You going to stop by Weavy's? Will I see you and Adam in Weavy's? That'll be 3 for 3, okay? I love you guys so much. Be safe. Have a good night. I love you all. Peace.